So, I want to speak with you about developing your unique branding position for this season of your entrepreneurship and why this is really important. It's really important because if you don't actually develop your branding position, a lot of times people spend time developing their brand and working on their business and trying to be niched down and focus, on these core aspects and elements. And that's fine. But here's the deal. If you don't actually nail your branding position, that really doesn't mean everything else you're working on doesn't really mean a whole lot. It's like being dressed up with nowhere to go. So, you have to be able to nail your positioning. And that definitely comes with accurate preparation and planning and being able to position. So, what are you actually positioning yourself for? Impact and income. And it has to be both of those components working together like a hand in glove. Here's why. Because you can position yourself to make an impact. And guess what? That's what you'll make. An impact on others, inspiring them, empowering them, helping them get to their next emotional level or feeling very motivated and inspired. And that's great. But if you're in business, however, just doing that alone will not cut it. So you do have to focus with the dual intention of impact and income. Otherwise, don't say you're in business, right? So you got to nail your positioning for both, as I mentioned, impact and income. So nailing your position for income means that you have to level up your brand to be of high value. You have to be a high value in demand brand, right? Bottom line. And being able to demonstrate a high level of value in the marketplace so that people come to not know, like, and trust you, come to know, love, and trust you, but also see you as a requirement. So that is really the number one positioning, is to become a requirement. Now, I teach this from the Chief Cornerstone Branding Factor, and below I have my publication that talks about that. But also, too, understanding in terms of being a highly valuable brand and positioning yourself at the highest value, is critical. That is where you really need to zero in on, because within that value is like a treasure chest and it contains all these different gems. And those gems are the impact and the income, and they both will work together. And so I'll have information below too on how you can learn, more about that and how to take your brand to the next level and develop your branding position as a highly valuable brand. So I'm also going to let you in on this. When you develop yourself as a highly valuable brand, you're actually setting yourself up to be a high-end brand and be a high-end demand. High-end? Yeah, and in-demand brand. So again, I'll have information below that you can learn more about that, because it is your time. And developing your new unique position, it's going to catapult you in ways far beyond what you could have imagined that was going to happen with your brand and business. And so I look forward to being instrumental in that level up.